Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for y'all. Bitcoin starting to see a little bit of some volatility right now. We are testing a 9,700 area kind of for our top, and our pivot low right now is at about 9,500. So what can we expect moving forward from here on out with Bitcoin? We're going to take a look at the charts, see what might be happening maybe within the next couple of weeks going on into the end of June. Probably still expecting quite a bit of volatility moving forward. So if that sounds interesting to y'all, please stick around, comment, like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so if y'all are brand new to the channel, we use the market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace on this channel, alongside with the tone-based sequential and also the market guide buy and sell indicator. So we're taking a look here at the 15-minute time frame to start off with. We can kind of see since our last daily open candle that the bulls kind of have been in control, finding support above our VWAP. It does look like we are coming back down to retest that VWAP possibly. So we can definitely maybe consider if you are trying to trade this, putting orders down there at the VWAP, and then if you think that the bulls will continue this little bitty uptrend, then we can definitely take this into another position to the upside too as well. Let's go on into our 30-minute time frame here, see what's happening. 30-minute time frame. So notice that we are starting to get some of these bearish crosses as of right now too as well. Once again, from our last little run up all the way to that 9,800 area. And now we're kind of retesting our our two EMAs once again for maybe an indication of a bullish cross. But as of right now, it does look like they are kind of looking a little bit more bearish as of right now. We could come back up and kiss our 100 EMA and then continue further down. That is a possibility. Looking at our money flow here, we are still somewhat in the red area as of right now. It does look like we want to clip back up green maybe for a little while going forward, but we're gonna have to wait to see how some of these higher time frames want to play out too as well. Let's look at our 45-minute time frame, see what's going on here. 45-minute time frame also giving us that nice bearish cross here to the downside, and we'll have to wait to see exactly how these two EMAs want to play out. Again, money flow also kind of moving into the red as of right now. It is kind of trickling off to the side. We're getting a red dot here on our 45-minute as well. Moving on into our hourly time frame, let's see what's happening here. I'll go ahead and turn off Cipher SR as well to clear up the charts just a tad bit. So one key thing that I'm kind of noticing right now is that we are getting relatively close to retesting this trend line support right at about the 9,400 area. So if we come back down and retest this trend line as support, we're going to have to wait to see if we're going to hold it or not. So, you know, the closer we get to it, the more likely we'll come back and retest it and maybe see a bounce from there, or maybe a move down below it or a wick down below it. That is a firm possibility as well. We are starting to get closer to the end of that symmetrical triangle as of right now. So I really want to wait to see exactly how this wants to play out for us in the near-term future. So looking at our 1 hour time frame here, money flow still kind of nicely in the green as of right now. We are clipping down into that reddish area. We are getting still kind of a nice little move up here with our blue wave, so we can kind of consider that. It does look like our wicks are starting to appear. So definitely a very choppy area to kind of play out right now. And what I'm kind of waiting for is just a clear direction in price action to maybe then take a position after that. So for the most part, we were short and then got stopped out at this area right here. So now I'm just kind of waiting and just kind of holding off just a tad bit for right now and waiting for a clear direction. So we can definitely see that, you know, we're coming to the end of the symmetrical triangle here. We'll have to finish drawing it out just a tad bit more. But, you know, this BART pattern here definitely fooled a lot of people, and then, you know, dumped another $1,500 after that too as well. So Bitcoin does like to play these BART pattern games on us sometimes, and we just have to be aware of it and consider it for the next move, if anything. And, you know, I was kind of expecting some very high volatility moments here with Bitcoin too as well. And it doesn't look like Bitcoin has failed us on that. So Let's move on into our 2-hour time frame, see what's going on here. 2-hour time frame. Money flow still moving off to the side for the most part. Can also see that it's, it's been kind of consolidating out for the most part. The money flow's just been kind of just moving steadily to the side. No big price movement to the upside just yet, or at least with the money flow indicator. No big swings high, but we are waiting to see whether or not we're going to turn red, especially on our 2-hour. We clipped into the reddish area, but we haven't really had that major capitulation move into that red area just yet. So I'm going to have to wait to see how this wants to play out for us in the long term. We are getting that first sign of a sell signal here on our 2-hour, so we will have to wait to see what's going to happen here. Everyone, if y'all are interested in joining a trading group, we have a pretty nice little size trading group here, and everyone's really helpful, and it's convenient for everyone too to just come in there and ask questions and get to know how we navigate the crypto world a little bit better too. So if y'all are interested, the Patreon group is available to sign up for. You can see all the perks and rewards that you'll get once you join the trading group and the Patreon membership as well. So if y'all are interested in that, feel free to check that out. First link in the description box. And then also we have the YouTube membership page if y'all are interested. It's a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page, but I will share my private analysis videos on other charts that I'm looking at, such as altcoins or the S&P 500 stock market charts as well. And I'll upload those to the YouTube membership page. So we're starting to get a few more people join the YouTube membership page. So I will be keeping that up to date with there and going over different charts that y'all might have questions on. If y'all do want to see a specific chart, feel free to comment on some of those membership only videos that I have in there for y'all as well, and let me know what y'all would like to see me go over. And then also we're on our way to 3,000 subs, everyone. So make sure that you're out there liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, CryptoTakeOver family, and make sure that you share this video. We're on our way to 3,000 subs. We're doing a $100 giveaway at 3,000 subs, and in order to qualify for that giveaway, you need to be signed up for the newsletter. So third link in the description box, make sure that you're signed up, and we'll continue to boost the morale of this channel and get up to that 3,000 subs, so that way we can eventually do the giveaway. So go ahead and go get signed up. If you haven't signed up yet, then you definitely want to make sure that you qualify for that giveaway when the time comes. Let's jump back into the charts here really quick. Looking at our 2-hour, let's go on into our 4-hour time frame, see what might be happening here. 4-hour time frame, so still no sign of bearish crosses as of yet. I do want to go back back to our 90-minute. So it looks like our 90-minute kind of wants to cross bearish, but not quite getting there just yet. Let's go back into our 4-hour here. 4-hour, we have our EMA sitting right there at that trend line resistance area too, at about that 94, 9500 area as well. I do want to continue to draw this triangle out just a little bit further, because I do believe that we will more than likely, Bitcoin might want to stay in this triangle all the way till the end of where we kind of touch our other areas. So we'll have to see exactly how this wants to play out, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of draw this. Something like that I think is good. Should be okay. And yeah, so we could probably see Bitcoin kind of ride up along this trend line support, and then maybe make a clear direction somewhere right about here going on into mid-June. I'm expecting a big move before the end of the weekend, but also at the same time, if we don't get that, then it will more than likely be by next week, and we'll complete about 75% of this symmetrical triangle and have a determination break by then. So let's go. Money flow on the 4-hour looks relatively healthy, but still putting in a lower high from our previous 10K top out area as well. I mean, that doesn't mean that we can't push up a little bit higher because our money flow is still in the green, but also at the same time, we're not going to have as much bullish momentum behind it to maybe have the same parabolic move that we had from 7K to 10K. I would maybe say that we come back up and possibly retest 10K once again, or maybe that 10.5 area. But until we break above 10.5, then I'm still relatively neutral as of right now, and just waiting for a more firm, clear direction on Bitcoin price action. Our 6 hour is very telling as well. Money flow is kind of starting to move off to the side. We had this big green money flow here, and now kind of just putting in a lower high as it seems right now, putting in some nice trigger waves to the bottom side, and we can definitely see price action kind of ride off to the side a little bit more, and then maybe determine a clear direction by then. Let's move on into our 8-hour time frame, see what's happening here. 8-hour time frame, for the most part, same thing. Lower high on our money flow, and then it does look like we are even steadily trending out sideways a little bit more with our green money flow on our 8-hour, and maybe getting ready to move back down into that reddish area too. So maybe indicating that, you know, some selling pressure could take place relatively soon, if anything, maybe by next week. And then we'll really have to determine what's going to happen then. So I think most of y'all already know my sentiment on the market, but at the same time, I don't want to be overly bullish or bearish. I want to wait for a clear direction and then take a possible hedge and trade maybe then. If y'all are interested in joining the Discord server, it is available to the public. When you do join the welcome page, you'll be brought to a community rules and guidelines page. Just make sure that you follow the rules on there, read through them, and click the little green checkbox, accept it, and then you'll have access to the Discord server. And then obviously, if y'all do want to join the Patreon page, y'all will get access to the private category on the Discord server with all my updates and all my daily updates that I provide with that trading group. So feel free to check out the Discord server if you're interested. And then also the Telegram channel is available for the CryptoTakeOver family. And basically, I'll just provide updates that I have going on with CryptoTakeOver and certain things that I'm going to be releasing probably going on into the next couple of weeks for June. Super excited about it, so stay tuned. Definitely trying to work pretty hard. Weekends are pretty busy for me right now, but hopefully I can get some work done during the weekday and provide some more content and value for the TakeOver family, and show my appreciation for everyone being here and us reaching that 3,000 subs relatively soon. So stay up to date with everything that's going on with the Telegram channel announcements if y'all are interested in that. And then also we use the premium plan on TradingView. If y'all do want to upgrade to maybe the Pro or the Pro Plus plan, y'all can use the link in the description box. And actually, inside of my Patreon page, I have about 12 to 15 different private videos in there. And I tell you actually how to get TradingView for 50 to 60% off of all these plans too. So if that sounds interesting to y'all, feel free to watch all those Patreon videos whenever you join the Patreon page. But if you are using Market Cipher, I would at least recommend that you have the Pro Plus plan. It allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, such as the buy and sell signals and the Aldo EMAs. And my Wells buy and sell signal is a custom signal that I teach you how to set up inside a Patreon page. And alongside with the Aldo EMAs, that's also a custom signal I teach you how to set up inside of that private Patreon video page too as well. So feel free to check that out. Use the links in the description box to help support the channel. Also, I use a little bit of 3 commas when trading. It helps me get in and out of the markets relatively quickly using their API background software. And then also, you can set up your own trading bots if you're interested in that. Feel free to check out 3 commas. Also, okay, so we're looking at the 8-hour here. We can kind of tell our money flow is kind of rounding off just a tad bit, and it does look like we are in the area of maybe coming across some sell pressure relatively soon. Our 12-hour time frame also giving us a sign that money flow is kind of lingering out to the ready to cross maybe into that reddish area sometime soon. Somewhat of a head and shoulders here on our 12-hour as well that we can kind of reference if we need to, maybe anticipating some more movement to the downside as well. 21-hour also, you can start to see money flow kind of rounding off. The head and shoulders looks a little bit more predominant here on our 21-hour as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our buy and sell indicator, our Wells buy and sell indicator. We have Market God on there too as well. No sign of a sell signal on Market God on our 21-hour or our 12-hour either. Let's go on into our daily time frame, see what's happening here. Daily time frame, you can kind of see, oh, we are getting a red dot now. So these Christmas tree patterns are starting to play out, and they are not fun to play or to trade, at least for the most part. But I think yesterday we just had a green dot, and I was like, oh, okay, well, we need to be a little bit cautious here. And then today, it looks like we finally formed a red dot on our 1 day as well. So definitely take note of that. If you're stuck around, if you're still on this video and watching it, comment down below 1 day chart so that way people know what we're talking about. And I'd appreciate that. So let's so we can kind of see how the 1-day chart is kind of giving us those trigger waves as of right now, that unsurety in the market with Christmas tree patterns that are happening on our Cipher B indicator as well. And we just need to kind of wait for a clear direction. And that's honestly why I am kind of just, sitting on the sideline right now, waiting to see what Bitcoin wants to do for us as well. If we do have a red dot here on our 2-day, I would imagine that we could probably get that going on into Sunday, and then Monday, maybe a red dot indicating that another trigger wave will form for us, and then money flow kind of putting in lower highs as well too. That's just something to possibly take note of as well. Let's go on into our 3-day chart. Also giving us some nice bullish counts here. I've talked about the extended bull count, but sometimes that doesn't play out as much as we would like for it to play out. We are starting to see some more doji candles form here on these higher time frames. As of right now, looks like a red dot has formed on our 3-day, waiting for that to confirm possibly by tomorrow, maybe the 8th, I believe. Let's see. Oh, no, the 8th is Monday. So we'll have to wait for this red dot to see if it wants to confirm. It does look like it probably will confirm, though. We have a red dot up here on our market Cipher A indicator as well. Let's go on into our 4-day, see what's happening here. 4-day, no sign of a red dot just yet. But based on the way our 1-day is kind of playing out for us right now, more than likely we're going to get another Christmas tree pattern here, and we'll probably make another red dot too as well. It's just interesting to see how long this sideways correction wants to take place. I mean, we've been kind of trending sideways for the past the past at least 20-30 days already. So it's definitely looking like Bitcoin just wants to decide on a direction to take, and maybe there's something that triggers this to move one way or the other, news-wise or media-wise later on. That's just something that we need to also be aware of moving forward. But it doesn't look like anything's changed too much. I think the 1-day chart was, very kind of telling for the most part as of right now. I think we had our sell signal on our 4-day already, but no sell signal on our 5-day just yet. We'll have to wait to see. Probably if we get a red dot on our 5-day, we may get our whales buy and sell signal to pop off too, but that's yet to be determined. And we'll kind of have to wait to play that out just a tad bit longer. Let's move on into our 6-day time frame. 6-day time frame, not telling us too much different. No sign of a red dot just yet, but that is what we are kind of anticipating as of right now. So we'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out for us. And I'm not sure what this green dot is down here. I think that's from the sequential, but is that a 1? I can't really tell. It's a plus. So I'll have to figure out. I think that just means like another bullish candle, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to come back and retest that just a tad bit to see what exactly that green dot means there on the sequential. On the TI sequential. So the TI sequential by tone phase is a little bit different than our normal TD sequential, but he's given a lot of great tutorials when you do sign up and get that indicator as well. So I'll have to go back and reference some of those as well too. 6-day. So what we're really kind of looking forward to is mainly just a red dot on these higher time frames. I think from our 6-day to our weekly, we're really looking for a red dot here to confirm a possible topping out pattern. Our 7-day has the perfect 9 top as well too, so that's something to take note of. Moving on into our weekly time frame, and then we can start to zoom out just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and go over this just real quick. If y'all do want to just buy and hold and hodl, I'd recommend at least you having a Ledger Nano X or S. Use the links in the description box to help support the channel, and I really appreciate that. And some leverage trading platforms that have been recommended are Bybit, Prime XBT, and Fimex. If y'all want to check those out, feel free to. I like to use Bybit for the most part, and they have a testnet platform where you can practice your trading on there before you actually deposit your BTC onto the exchange. So definitely you want to make sure that you practice beforehand, and Bybit allows you to do that. And then also Brave browser is a way to earn some passive income inside of the crypto space, but it's definitely a very fun browser to use. You'll get ads that pop up in the bottom right hand corner, and when you click those ads, you'll be paid out in BAT token at the beginning of each month based on the number of ads that you clicked. It's very non-intrusive for the most part. You can opt out of the ads if you'd like to as well, and just have a totally ad-free browsing experience. So make sure that you use the link in the description box if you want to get signed up for that. And then CryptoTab browser is another way to earn passive income inside of the crypto space. It'll mine BTC for you by basically just running in the background when you have the CryptoTab browser open. So it's definitely a pretty cool way to earn some passive income inside of the crypto space. Then also follow us on Instagram and Twitter if you want to. Don't forget to join the Patreon page if you're interested in trading with us, learning about my ins and outs of the market. Also, you get a lot of very exclusive content and private videos inside of that Patreon page as well. I also go over some altcoins that I'm in heavy accumulation of right now, and also waiting to buy back in, maybe at some lower prices on those too as well. So we're looking at our weekly time frame. I do want to kind of glance at the higher time frames, the 2 week as well. VWAP's kind of clipping down just a tad bit, so that's something to take note of. If we kind of zoom out here, it does look like we are kind of putting in a little bit of a stagnant topping pattern here, and maybe waiting for that next clip to the downside. It could be a possibility. We'll just have to wait and see exactly how this wants to play out. If we start to get some major sell signals, then we can definitely consider that. So far, everything's still kind of in the green with our RSIs. I'm noticing that right now too. Let's move on into our 21 days, see what's happening here. 21-day money flow still kind of rounding off just a tad bit. No clear direction here. I think we're just starting to see some, we are having a sign of our first bullish count with the 1. We'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out for us in the near term future. 10.5K that's the decision point of all decision points, I feel, for me at least. So I really want to wait to see if the bulls can get us past that. And if not, if we do decide to break this trend line structure over here at that 9.4K area, right at around 9.4K, then I will have to consider a little bit more of a bearish position. But if Bitcoin just continues to move sideways, we really don't have a clear direction, and I don't want to be very hasty and try and jump into something too soon, right? So with that being said, everyone, I hope that y'all found some value in this video, and I'm glad that y'all have come back around. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel every single day, for the most part, unless I'm really busy. But thanks for tuning in. Check out the links in the description box. Join the Discord server. Come in there, ask us some questions if you have any. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.